Hey everybody, Alpha Dog Forge here again, and here's an update. Pretty good day so far today. As y'all know, the Forge is ready for Damascus. It is not running right now. This is just kind of a simple update and a little telltale of how to work steels to figure out what carbon content they are. So not sure how to really do this other than say, I don't know, I'm in too damn good of a mood. I got all my Damascus steel in today, minus my nickel, but that's fine. Still waiting on that, but we're getting there. But just for the grand telling here, I'm going to show you very last. But anyways, to go over a little bit of steel, I'll explain a few things, and we're going to shut the lights off here. Now, the tried and true method, I've been in, just a little background, metallurgy. I've been dealing with steel since I was probably 17 years old. Actually, before that, in high school and even middle school, welding class and stuff like that. So I've been around steel my whole life. I've been everything from a fab welder to 6G, still currently certified pipe welder. I know steels, and I don't know, I love steel, that's why I always work with it. And maybe hence why at 40 years old, here we are, Alpha Dog Forge. And my God, my hairline's receding. Anyways, there's been a lot of advances. I've taken college classes, associates, and whatnot in metallurgy, welding, machine tool technology. You know, and if you know that, then you know what it is to know metallurgy, especially if you were in machine tool tech. That's really where you dive into the steels, to the heart of them, to heat treat, to annealing, to working, to grinding, to straightening, to strength, Rockwell, hardness, softness, what certain steels do in oil and water. So I mean, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask anything that you like. I love helping people out, and I love teaching people. Would I be a teacher? Fuck no. I can't deal with half of these people these days anyways, the way it is. But so here we go. One thing that you want to do, tried and true method. I swear to God, I can tell you the carbon content within 2 to 3 points. If you get this little guy right here. This is, I shit you not, that's a Ryobi. Little 4x36. And yes, it does have the round grinder on it. Fucking worthless anyways. But this little guy right here does a lot of work. Now, a lot of guys get the 2x72, and yeah, I'd love to have one. But I have a wife, I have kids, I have a newborn, and am I gonna fork out the money for a 2x72? Nah. 2x72, they're great. I've used them. But you know what? They're all about speed. Speed. Being able to grind everything down and get everything down in a heartbeat. Well, what the hell? To me, everything you see in my shop is because I take my time. Each blade I make is my time. And yes, sometimes a blade takes me a week to make. Sometimes a blade takes me 2 weeks to make. Maybe on a weekend, I can bust out a blade. Really depends on what life's going on. And a lot of people agree with me there. But in the end, right here, this little guy will tell you everything you need to know about steel. Now, I'm not going to say, check this out. I think I'm bullshitting. This right here is a Harbor Freight 1-inch grinder. I love polishing my blades on it. I do. I can turn the belt around. Everything's free and accessible. Did a little modification, cut out the outside, so I don't have to take any guards off or anything, you know. I can switch out a blade in 30 seconds, or switch out a grinding belt in 30 seconds. But, hey, is it the fastest? No. But I don't overheat my blade. There's no chance of that happening, especially after heat treat. God, you don't want that. I'd rather take an extra 45 minutes and make sure my blade does not anneal itself because it got too warm or too hot. All because I don't own a $600 grinder or a $1,000 grinder. No, this little guy cost me 45 bucks. They had it on sale. And all the blades. I spent 80 bucks total, I think. Around 85. I think it was 85 bucks total. And I still have most of them. I'm not burning through blades. You don't need to. This little guy, my wife got me this for Christmas. It's a Delta 8-inch dual-sided bench grinder. And as you can see, everything's kind of on stands. Working area, you know, and really just nice to have it in your face. But yeah, it's variable speed. Does, you know, rough grind a little bit here and there if I want to test forge walls and stuff. Hell, it works great. But back to the final point. I kind of got off basis there. In the end, though, what I was just trying to tell you all was you don't need the expensive stuff to make good quality knives. You don't. What you need is time. You need to care about the blade that you make. And you need to want to make a good quality knife. And for some people, yeah, great. If you got the money, buy whatever you want. Build the biggest thing. You know, do what you have to. But in the end, I got 45 bucks for this grinder. I paid 80 bucks for this grinder. And I paid 150 for this double grind. Well, my wife paid 150 for it for my Christmas present. So, if you look at it, I got all three, plus all the blades, and, damn light, belts galore for less than people spend on one grinder. And I can do multiple things. So, it's all on what you want in your shop. And for me, it was more taking my time on things. Caring about every blade I make. So, every blade Alpha Dog Forge makes comes out and it will cut a nail in half. So, back to the original point of this video. Here we go. Let's check it out. So, first off, I'm going to start out with some mild steel. But before that, I want to talk to you about, right here, ceramic. Get you a ceramic 60 grit sanding belt. it'll tell you the carbon content of everything that you're working on. Swear to God. Will. It'll tell you if you're making a good blade out of something or if you're going to make a blade out of shit. So, we'll go ahead and get this started. Now, first thing is I'm going to change this light this way. Now, I can still kind of see my shot, but then not so much right here, which is the whole point. And that's why I love that Milwaukee light, because I can change my whole shot with just a flick of a wrist. So first we're going to start out with some mild steel. And then we're going to start out with some 5160. And that'll tell you about 6% carbon. A little more nickel in it, you know, or not nickel, Jesus, I'm a dumbass. But higher alloy, which is a 5160. And then we're going to go to the new stuff that we just got in. And we got in a lot of it. So much that it's actually stored in the shed. So here we go. It's going to get a little loud. I'll try to talk to y'all and at the same point. But okay, so she's going. Now, for test purposes, this is a 1-inch round stock hot roll. This is your low carbon stuff, anything you want to make stuff out of. But watch. Okay, so you see the sparks? That's nothing. Here's a piece of thin stuff. This actually came from the Hillman Group. This is Lowe's style steel. This is what you get at like Lowe's, Home Depot, crap like that. Okay? Low carbon. It's actually better than the hot roll crap. Would I make a knife out of it? No. Let's see here. Here's a piece of 3/16 plate that I got from a welding shop. Chances are it's probably crap steel, same. Like 1018, maybe 2 points carbon, I don't know. But crap. It's what you make shit out of. You don't make knives, you don't make anything that you want to actually harden and heat treat. Now, here's what I make my razor blades out of. I got this, tons of it. This is 5160. That's 6 to 7 points carbon. That's good steel. That's damn good steel. Now, the fun stuff. I got, I got 750 pounds of cable, 350 pounds of 1 1/4 inch, and 300 and oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's like 400 pounds of 1 inch. This is oh yeah. Now that, my friends, is good steel. Here comes the Damascus, boys, and thank you for watching. Stay safe forging. Good night, all.